All right, for this week's journal, I have a brief excerpt from an article. I will read that in just a moment. And then once you read this, then you'll have a series of questions to answer for the journal. You are welcome to do some annotation on this small section of the article, whether it's by hand or it's something that where you take some notes, or if you want to write directly on the page. If you do that, please go ahead and include a copy in your journal as well. I'd like to see what it is that you're working on. So the excerpt this week is called, "Could Compulsory Voting Save Democracies in Crisis?" By most metrics, there's something wrong with how the U.S. votes. Voter turnout is lower in the U.S. than in most developed countries. It was 56% in the 2016 election, about the same as it's been for the last few presidential elections. Political parties spend millions every election to convince voters to get out to the polls. This election cycle, unsubstantiated voter fraud has been a campaign talking point, while voter suppression is a very real threat. On the Economic Intelligence Unit's Democracy Index, the U.S. ranks 25th. In recent years, thinkers and academics have increasingly called for the public to consider compulsory voting as a way to heal the U.S.'s electoral woes. In 2015, President Barack Obama advocated for voting to become compulsory in the U.S. on the grounds that it would counteract money in politics and increase the say of younger, more diverse, more progressive voters. If the U.S. did make the switch, it would join the ranks of 27 countries that currently require voting. The question is, are these countries better off because they mandate voting? Are their populations more engaged, their democracies stronger, their citizens better off? A growing body of literature has tackled these questions, and the answers aren't straightforward. Turning to the countries that have already tried compulsory voting can offer insight into which elements are successful, and how reform shy of a mandate could still help solve the voting woes in the world's democracies, including the U.S. So again, this is just a brief part of the article. If you want to read the entire article, you'll see the link below, and you're welcome to take a look at that. Once you've gone through this, you'll be able to answer the questions within your journal, and then put any other notes in there that you'd like. Thank you.